In this video, I will guide you through the basic steps to customize GeniMod character models. I apologize in advance because I've been quite busy lately, so this tutorial will focus only on the fundamental parts. My modeling skills are not very advanced yet, but I hope this guide will still help. First, to create a new character model, we need the original template files from the game. I have already extracted the base files of each character from the mod and prepared them for you. You can download these template files and use them as a foundation to customize and create your own GeniMod. Here, I chose Jenny as the default character model. If you want to customize a different character, simply download the corresponding template file and use it instead. After downloading the template file, you need to extract it. This is the default structure of the GeniMod character template. Each folder plays an important role in how the model works, so please make sure not to rename or delete any files unless you fully understand their function. To prepare for this process, we need to use some tools. You can use any software that allows image editing and model editing, such as Photoshop, Blockbench, or other similar tools. However, I highly recommend using Photoshop for texture editing and Blockbench for model editing, as these two tools. Before starting, you should learn the basic functions of these tools and know how to use them at a fundamental level. There are many tutorials available on YouTube that explain how to use Photoshop and Blockbench step by step, which are very helpful for beginners. Once you understand the basics, you can begin creating and customizing your own character models. Now, let's return to our main topic. As you can see, the basic structure of the mod looks like this. Please note that all original file formats must be kept exactly the same. Do not rename or change the file extensions, because if these formats are modified, the mod will not function properly in T. Next, open the pack.nc meta file. This is where you can edit the mod description and author information. You can customize it after finishing your mod. If I were the author, I would fill it in like this. Sorry, this is just an example. After finishing, make sure to save the file. Now let's move on to the pack.png file. This file contains the image icon of the mod and must be in PNG format. I will use Photoshop to replace the original sample image. This is the original image. I will replace it with a different one. Here, you can customize it to match your mod. I recommend doing this after the model is fully finished. Now save the image in .png format and keep the file name the same as the original pack.png. I will overwrite the old file. Now the original file has been completely replaced. Inside the Assets Greater Than MOD folder, you will find several subfolders such as animations, GIO, sounds, and textures. Each of these folders has its own specific purpose, based on its name. For example, animations control character movements, sounds handle audio effects, and textures store the image files used by the model. In this tutorial, however, we will focus only on modifying the model structure itself. That means we will not make any changes to the animations or sounds folders. In future videos, I may explain these parts in more detail and show how they work. This image shows the basic folder structure of a Minecraft mod and explains the function of each folder, including animations, GIO, textures, and sounds. Now, we will open the model file to start customizing it. We will use Blockbench to open and edit the model. On the left side of the screen, you can see the model structure. For this tutorial, we'll turn off the Steve folder because it's not relevant. On the right side, we have the texture file. Open it to see how the model looks. Alright, it looks pretty good so far. As you can see, There are many folders here for different body parts, such as arms, legs, head, helmet, armor, and more. Please remember that the original folder structure must not be changed. If you rename or modify these folders, the mod may break, causer. Alternatively, you can create a subfolder inside the main directory. This helps your edited files match the mod correctly and prevents conflicts or errors. One more important thing. Do not use the same name as the original folder, as this may cause the mod to break or conflict with existing files. For now, I will temporarily disable the armor sets of this mod. I will only explain the basic parts in this tutorial. If you want to understand it more deeply, you should download the files and try editing them yourself. Now, I will try to slightly change the colors of this model by editing the mod's texture file. By adjusting the texture colors, we can give the character a different look without changing the model structure itself. This is one of the easiest ways to customize a GeniMod character, especially for Here, I will use Photoshop to edit and customize the texture. With Photoshop, I can adjust colors, details, and overall appearance to better match the style I want for the model. This method allows you to change how the character looks without modifying the model structure itself. After finishing the texture edits, simply save the file and overwrite the old one. Once the original texture is replaced, Blockbench will automatically update and display the new changes on the model. This allows you to preview your edits in real time and continue adjusting the texture until you are. Next, I will try creating a few small model parts to add to this character. Sorry about that, creating detailed models takes quite a lot of time, so I will only make a simple example to help you understand the basic structure. Here, I will create a new subfolder inside the main directory. As I mentioned earlier, you must never delete or rename the original root folders, because changing them may cause the mod to break or stop working. Always keep the parent folders unchanged. Only create new files or edit existing files inside the folders. Do not delete or rename any folders, as this may cause errors or make the mod stop working. I will create a simple hat as an example. Just like with the hat, you can customize any part inside its folder. As long as you only replace the internal files and keep the parent folders unchanged, the mod will work perfectly without errors. After finishing, simply save the file and overwrite the original one. Now you have a completely new model. Now, return to the original folder structure and package everything into a zip file. After compressing it, move the zip file into the game's resource pack directory. Then, enable the resource pack in the game settings. Once the pack is loaded, you will be able to see the changes clearly and check how your customized model works in-game. This step helps you confirm that everything has been set up correctly. As you can see, it has been added successfully. Now I just need to activate it, and it will appear in the game. Next, I'll enter the game to check the result. Everything works perfectly. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I wish you the best of luck. Thanks for watching.